I'm gonna go through this once and only once. Got me? So listen to what I say and don't ask me to say it again. I'm a god there. So here's how it works. Alright, first of all, you're a dude. Some guy. Heck of a guy, probably. If you're like me, you're strong and wiry and full of beans. You're maybe not the most gifted son of a bitch out there, but there ain't nobody know how who's gonna outwork you, right? They train all morning, you train all morning and afternoon too. Start running together and you will drop dead before you'll stop first. Let the other guy quit. Not you, man. No way, no how. Oh yeah, I guess you could be a babe too. Same sit, different plumbing. So, that's what you got going for you. Stubborn competitiveness. Hell, you're even competitive about your stubbornness. You can be twice as what's the word? Intramigant. Intrasistent. Whatever. That's what you can be twice as much as. You got it in spades. And from that, you start getting good at doing stuff. Just because you won't give up on it, and you'll badger your teacher into telling you more than the other guy so you can be better than the other guy, and so you can be better than your teacher after a while. Damn straight. How do you get to the halls of the heroes? Practice, practice, practice. And you gotta get lucky too. Lucky you don't get yourself killed just starting out. Lucky you got yourself born into a position where you can actually get some training from a good teacher. Lucky you don't get sidetracked by hormones or feminine or masculine wiles into throwing it all away and settling down to a plain old ordinary life. I shudder to think. So there you be, stubborn, working, unhitched, climbing up that ladder right on over anybody who slows you down. Grab a foot and yank them out of the way if you got it. That's the spirit. Now you're large and in charge and the sit gets real. Because now you could just bask in it, right? But no, you got to get out there and get bigger. Find yourself some real impossible crap to do. Not in spite of what folks say is possible, but because folks say it's impossible, right? You find a way. Next thing you know, you got more than a rep, you're becoming a legend. Now, being a legend is pretty sweet, but you got a new problem. The new problem is now nobody wants to even try to knock you off your perch. Too chicken. Unless there's another like you out there. Then you're a lucky bastard, because that competition is going to get epic, and that's where you take it to the next level. But probably you're just solo legending all the livelong day, and that's how you end up fat and stupid. Surrounding yourself with gold and virgin and all that crap. Real waste of space. You gotta push even harder. There's always a way. Set yourself some really crazy goals, like diverting a river through a stable or knocking off the monster when nobody's been able to even scratch worth a damn before. Set yourself that goal and train like a mofo, and definitely try to get your hands on some gear, because now you're really going to need it. Swords are classic, but don't get too hung up on finding one of those. A good spear or helmet, and the bards will write operas about you. Shields are good, but don't go counting on defense to get to the next level. You got to get offensive. A good magic ring will sometimes get you there. Hard to pose with it, but there's a definite cool factor when you walk in on a dragon or whatever without a weapon on you at all and say, "Let's do this." And then you kick some dragon boot twang. Booyah! So, here's where you're going with all this. Here's where you know you've just about arrived. At some point in here, folks are going to start doing more than talking about you and singing about you. They're going to start asking you for favors. I'm not just saying that they'll be asking when you're around. Nope, they're going to start asking you for favors even when you ain't there. And that's when you see that last hurdle. You got the skills, you got the merch, and now you need to get hooked up in a social way. You got to get netted, webbed, connected to every which body, so when somebody asks you for help, wherever the heck they are, you hear that stuff. A lot of gods, they get that done with a mess of avatars and reps. Start ordaining people and teach them how to pass a message on through the ether. Or find yourself a favorite bird and make all the other same sort of bird be able to pass little bird-sized chunks of info on what folks are asking for. Get yourself out there. And then you gotta start responding. You can't just tell everybody how great you are or expect folks to just talk about you all the time. No, you got to get out there and make stuff happen. Somebody asks for help dealing with something, and you got the ability to help out, you do that. Next thing you know, you got yourself a rep telling everybody you can work miracles, and you don't have to be able to work miracles. The rubes. You do some little thing, and it gets all blown out of proportion, and sometimes you don't even got to do nothing. A lot of things they ask for, they just get cleared up all by themselves, and the crazy fools give you the credit for it. Sweet, am I wrong? Just a little more work, and the next thing you know, people start calling you a god. And that's when things turn that last corner for you. You know that feeling you get when there's somebody who worships you? Some chick you know before you sleep with her? Or like a younger brother or something? You know what I mean? And if you don't, then maybe you don't got what it takes to be a god, so just saw it off now, okay? You know that feeling, that being worship feeling? Well, now imagine that it's not just a couple people feeling that way, it's dozens. And with that, you can actually start doing more than you could do before. I'm serious. Things get crazy. And with what you can do now, you get more worshipers, and you can level up, and bang, you're a friggin' god for reals. With the immortality and everything, it sort of kicks ass. So that's the secret. My secret. Probably won't help you out any, because I doubt 1 in a million got what I got, and I bet no more than maybe 100 will read this rag, so your chances are like 1 and you ain't got a chance. Ha! Yeah, I started out as a dude, worked my ass off. Now I'm the dude, or one of them. Us gods get to know each other. We fight sometimes. Basically, we know we got a good gig, long as we got worshipers, not fade away. Got it? No, you got it? I could go through it one more time for you, but that's it, man. I ain't kidding. Got things to do.